Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Sai Kumar. Today we are going to learn about how to understand mental health and what is mental health and what is mental illness. To say in the simple words, mental health is nothing but being productive, being focused, being attentive, be loving ourselves, being kind, and doing the task day to day works in a proper way. This is mental health. Not taking any stress. What is mental illness? Mental illness is nothing but the person who lose their regular thought process. Suppose example, the one who goes into the depression, the one who goes into the anxiety, the one who undergoes to the stress because of day-to-day life, the one who was unable to solve the problems, the one who is taking sadness to themselves. These are all our mental health, right? So the mental health refers to the every person, because the person who is not fit mentally, he cannot achieve anything in the life. So mental activities in day-to-day life is very important. How your thought process is going on, how productive you are, how you are doing your day-to-day activities, how you are maintaining your relationships, and how you are increasing your abilities. That is very important in our life. Knowing our abilities and upgrading our abilities is very important. So coming to mental health is not defined it in a particular way. Suppose example, mental health can occur in the teenagers, mental health can occur in the childhood, mental health is very important for the adolescents and everyone. So sometimes it is very difficult to control the stress. Sometimes it is very difficult to build up a good rapport with our mindset. So it is very big a task for everyone to maintain a mental health or to maintain a very good mindset or mindfulness. So as a teenager, they are facing lots of challenges, social life challenges, academic life challenges. All these they have to come across, and they have to maintain their life. Now coming to normally, the people do those who are feeling sad, hopeless, or worthless, they should overcome this mental health problem. They should overcome this sadness. They should overcome this worthlessness. The people they feel low confidence, the people they feel they are not useful for anything. So they have to overcome all this thought process. So when the people undercome lots of negative mindsets, or I can say stress, I can say anxiety, or we can say depression. When the people go into this side, the mental illness occurs. The mental illness is nothing but the brain disorder, we can say. The brain doesn't work in a proper way, or the brain doesn't function in a proper way. It always takes to the wrong direction. That is mental illness. To overcome mental illness, we have to be mindfulness. Mindfulness is how we are in our day-to-day life, how our thought process is going on, how we are thinking, how we are thinking about others. So this is very important in our life. Now coming to when the mental illness occurs, the thinking process changes. The thinking process goes to the negativity. What are the different factors which influences the mental illness? Is disrupted. Disrupted is distractions in our mind, negative thinking, perception. Perception means what we think about others, what we think about ourselves, what we think in the outer world. That is our perception. We have to always keep our perception in a proper way. Next, emotions. Emotions are very important, because though we are having high IQ, when we are not having a good emotions, we cannot succeed in our life in a good relationships. We cannot succeed in our life to maintain a good rapport with the people. Next, signaling, behavior, and physical. These three are very important. Behavior and physicals almost influence the mental health, right? So what are the main symptoms which include in the mental illness? What are the main different areas where the mental illness occurs to the people? First and foremost is thinking difficulties. The people those who always think about themselves as a difficulty, or the people those who always think about the problems, they always think about the problems and they doesn't focus, they come into mental illness. You have to be optimistic. You have to find the opportunities in a better way. Next, extreme emotional highs and lows. The people those who are unable to maintain their emotional skills or emotional intelligence, they come into mental illness. If they are unable to control the emotions, they lose the relationships, they lose the tongue, they lose the mindset, they lose the coolness. Ultimately, they come into the mental illness. The thought process will not be in a proper way. Next, sleeping problem. Nowadays the generation need a good sleeping hours. They need to be very healthy sleeping hours. Teenagers, adolescence, adulthood, adults, all these different age groups, they need a proper sleeping hours. Don't be awake for the long hours in the night. Next, coming to when the symptoms are significantly disturbed, when the symptoms are more, the person's life generally comes into the mental disorder. When the mental disorder comes, mental disorder is nothing but the brain doesn't work in a proper way. The brain doesn't go into the right path. The brain always takes you to the wrong path, negative path. So we have to be optimistic in controlling ourselves, or in analyzing ourselves, in managing ourselves. So this is very complicated when we say the mental illness, because we are having lots of causes, different causes here. We have discussed the six main different causes there, and here we are having again different causes in the mental disorder. That is genetics. The people, those who are having genetic problem, they may come into the mental illness. Environment problem, this is very important in the life. Our environment decides our mindset. If the environment is not good, our mindset will be not good. Next, brain disorder. If you are not thinking properly, the negative mindset will make it a brain disorder. Next, what do we know about the causes of the mental disorder? Generally, illness occurs you through the negative thinking, wrong thinking. Next, illness, mental illness will make you the brain disorder. The thought process will be not good. Next, mental illness will take you to the stress. The stress doesn't allow you to concentrate. The stress doesn't allow you to focus. The stress doesn't allow you to be happy, to love yourself, to love others. Next, there are different areas or causes we can see, but the mental illness doesn't occur because of personality disorder, or because of spiritual intent, or because of naturalistic, or because of poverty. The mental illness occurs within yourself. You yourself create mental illness for yourself. Means you yourself take the problems, a small problem you take it, make it a complex, or a small issue you take it very stressful, a physical, not maintaining a physical illness. All these different types of causes will take you to the mental illness. Now let's discuss what age the mental illness starts. Generally, the mental illness starts from the childhood, because the children, they need to take care of themselves. The parents need to take care of the children. If the children are coming into the mental illness, it carries forward for the adulthood also. Next, identify the emotions in the early stage. You have to identify the children's mindset, emotions, their feelings, everything in the early stage, so that in the later stage, in adulthood, they won't face any mental illness. How to overcome mental illness? This is very important. Still now we have seen what is mental illness, how the brain disorder occurs, etc. Now, to overcome mental illness, the only process is mindfulness in your life, because mindfulness is very important. How you create your mind is how you create your life. Next, first and foremost thing what you have to do is get close to the nature, enjoy the nature, go for the walk, go for the early morning walks, or forget about the fears, learn from the nature. Involving with nature will make us to involve with the mindset. Next, second is learn to understand and manage your feelings and opposite person feelings also, because we human beings in present generation are getting upset for the small things. We are not having a broad mindset. So we have to manage our emotions, we have to manage our feelings, we have to manage our work style, we have to manage our study, we have to manage our sleep, everything. How we have to manage the other people also. Managing is very important, second most thing. Third is talk to someone you trust for support, or whom you believe. You talk to them, you share with them, then you will understand how your feelings are. Then the opposite person understands you, and the painful thoughts or the painful feelings will go out, and the opposite person will give you the courage. They don't take it as a joke, or they don't neglect the things what you are saying. So generally, talk to someone you trust for the support. Don't talk to the one who doesn't listens to you, who doesn't understands your feelings, right? Next is be aware of using drugs or alcohol to cope up with difficult feelings. The people, the generation is changing a lot. If they are getting a small stress, if they are feeling something bad, or if they are failing in some process, or we can say education, love, job process, they are addicting to the alcohol, or they are addicting to the drugs. So don't make yourself to addict to any kind of drugs. It generally leads to mental illness. Next, try to make most of your money and get out of your debt. Whatever the money you are having, whatever the money you're earning, Try to manage that money into the particular areas. Don't take debate and don't make it a burden, because everyone is having a money problem. No one is like that we are not having money problem. Try to avoid the debate, because the mental fitness comes when we are having a peaceful life. When we keep lots of tensions with money, we lose our mental fitness. Next, coming to have your sleep properly. Take, every child needs, the teenagers needs 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Adulthood needs 8 hours of sleep. These kind of sleeping patterns you have to maintain. So when you are having a sound sleep, a nice sleep, your brain works automatically with refreshment. You start your day with very actively. So don't use mobile phones in the late night. Don't think negativity in the late night. Next, coming to be kind. In our life, kindness is very important. If we are not understanding other people, how the people understand us? If we are not showing any kindness to others, what is the value of being a human, right? So if you feel lonely, try to understand what kindness can make you. You help someone. If any poor person is there, you give something to them. Or if someone is needing some help, support, try to support them. This is one of the very important part, being kind to the people in the life. Next, keep moving. Keep moving is nothing but physical fitness. How physically you keep on moving, keep on doing the activities, keep on doing some other task, so you keep your mental fitness in a proper way. If you are always sleeping on the bed, your brain also will be laying on the bed itself. If you always keep on moving in your life, your brain generally starts working automatically. So keep on moving, never stop for your problems. And next thing is, eat healthy food. This is very important, because our food will decide our body system or metabolism. Our metabolisms or the energies, whatever we are getting, it generally comes to the brain and our brain works. So generally, if you are hungry, if you won't eat food, what happens? You feel dehydrated, or you feel headache, you feel giddiness. So why you are not eating the food? Eating healthy food makes your brain very active. The next thing is, be very curious and open minded for new experiences. People fear to take the new steps, people fear to take the new challenges. So you have to always be curious and to get the new experiences. The experiences will make you the perfect in your life. Don't fear for the experiences. Challenge yourself, challenge your abilities, challenge the task, challenge the day. Don't get back from the day. Next, plan the things for the forward or look forward. See, life is uncertainty. Everyone's life is uncertainty. Everyone's life throws lots of challenges, right? Everyone is facing lots of challenges. So whatever the challenge we are getting, whatever the things we are facing in the life, if we are in a hopeless way, keep on moving, plan yourself, plan for the future, plan what you can do. So this is what about mental illness and how to be mindfulness, how to maintain your life. So be happy, be healthy on this World Mental Health Day, that is 10th October. Uh, be mindfulness, always be kind, always be curious, always try to experience new experiences, eat healthy, always try to look forward, get attached with the nature. Everything is very important in our life, because our mind needs a refreshment, our mind needs a lots of process. So this is what about today's session. So if you liked it, please subscribe, or if you want any new topics in the future, please try to write in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Hope you have understood what is mental illness and how to overcome this mental illness, how to be a mindfulness or mentally healthy, right? Being mentally healthy will make you successful in many areas, not only in one particular area. You will succeed in many areas. So this is Sai Kumar signing off. Thank you very much.